sells itself.
Right. I think the key, and what I'm getting from what you guys are talking about, because not once did any of you said, hey, Mr. Customer, would you like the Big O credit card? Not once did you guys mention that. And I think the key there is you guys are experts in the offers. Become an expert in the offers that the card is getting, and you'll increase your applications. Mr. Customer, how would you like to save $50? Mr. Customer, I have great news. This purchase qualifies for a $50 mail-in rebate. You don't pay anything today. You pay $100 a month for the next 6 months. It's paid off. You're good to go. Become an expert in the offers.
And for people that can't afford, you know, that in a single lump, you know, or can't put it on a credit card or whatever the case may be, it just spreads it out. It's zero interest. It just sells itself.
Absolutely.
I mean, it really does.
Absolutely. All right, so become an offer.
Trying to get someone a better deal and trying to sell them something.
Right.
There you go. There you go. Just notify them about it, right?
Like you said, it makes them feel all warm and fuzzy inside because you can help them. You know, they feel like you're on their side. You're looking out.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Now there's one more time that you can offer the Big O card. When do you guys think that is?
When the screen pops up on the credit card machine.
It's before that. It's before the VIP process. We talked about it in the morning. Yeah. When you're on the phone. Once again, if you're an expert on the offers, you're giving a tire quote over the phone. Holy cow, Mr. Customer, I have some fabulous news for you. This purchase qualifies for a $50 mail-in rebate, and you wouldn't even have to pay anything today. Every customer, your oil change customers, shoot, your flat tire customers come in, you could offer it to them. Your 4 tires, your brakes, your lift kits, your suspension, your big tickets, every customer. Just ask them. It's a numbers game. Have the applications easily available. A lot of you guys were talking about that. They're so easy. They're so easy to find. They're in front of your fishbowl. They're in front of your computer. You got the whole system set up where they look everywhere and they see it. I know a store that put them in the bathroom. Their applications were in the bathroom. Where's the pen, right?
No, with a pen.
With a pen. There you go. A pen and a clipboard and the applications, right? There you go, right? One guy told me, he's like, you know what I do is I take the application, and when I go to show the customer, we do the show and sell. I take that customer out and I say, Mr. Customer, can you hold on to this for a second? They're holding on to it. All right, here's what's going on with your vehicle. And they're walking around the vehicle talking about it. That whole time that customer's holding the application, what are they doing? They're planting the seed. That customer is watching and looking down, and watching and looking down, right? It's easily available. Make sure you obtain 2 forms of ID. Make sure the applicant is of at least 18 years of age. Make sure you process the application. Make sure you give the customer the entire terms and conditions package. A guy told me, he's like, yeah, I give them the package, but I rip out the interest rate first and then hand them the rest. Yeah. It's like, yeah, I know that's kind of a federal offense for you to do that, so let's not do that. Give them all of the terms and conditions and then complete the sale the same day. To give you guys some numbers about the Big O card, this is from Arizona. Arizona is the #1 region for the Big O card. And it really wouldn't take you much to get over that. Like Tim was saying, that's 1 app per person per day. That's it, right? But to show you, 2014, they weren't quite on board. 2015, the ball started rolling. In 2016, they processed almost 12,000 applications in 1 year, right? In addition, their approval ratings almost 50% or higher, right? Look at your approval rating. If you have a low approval rating, chances are you're using it as a last resort kind of thing. But if you have a higher approval rating, or if you have a really high approval rating, you're asking just the perfect people, right? So let's take a look at the sales. Big O card, these are Big O card sales alone. From 2016 to 2017, they jumped up 22% to $9.3 million on the Big O card alone. That's 4,200 more transactions on just the Big O card. The Citibank card is a great option. It should always be a good option. It should be your first option for your customers, but is it your only option? I'm sorry? What was that? No, man, it's not your only option. You have another option. What other options do our customers have?
Snap Financial.
Snap, absolutely. All right, so you have a number of different options and secondary finance options. You got Snap, you got Acima, you got Easy Pay, CFS, all sorts of different options. Because if we look back at this slide, right, they had a 50% approval rate, right? But what about those other 6,000 people? What about that other 50% people? What are we telling those customers when they're not approved for the Big O card?
Nope.
We're telling them no, right? But what do we want to tell them?
Yes.
Yes. We want to tell them yes. And so our secondary finance solutions can help with those people. From an owner down in Arizona, Jerry Tidwell, his area, we'll say, is not the best area. I think you guys have similar areas to that. His area is not really best, right? But 1 million of his $2 million sales in 2017 was processed through Snap, and 50% of those people paid it off within the promotional period. That's pretty spectacular, right? And like I said, it's not a very cool area. But he does tell people there's an area just north of him that is huge with Snap, Citibank, all sorts of different credit cards. All right, so it's a great secondary option, and it's as simple as saying, Mr. Customer, I have some great news. That purchase qualifies for our special in-house financing. 90 days, no interest, $39 today, you're good to go.